Hi there, this is the design of happiness, communicating to you about happiness. There is an aspect of happiness that is required to be understood by human beings of this world and of the mind. Happiness is not a doing. Happiness is not defined by anything separate of self. At this very moment, happiness and the design thereof as myself within human beings is always connected to a doing something, a event, another manifestation or being separate from self, connected to a relationship with something separate than self in and of this world. For instance, happiness is apparently when I am in a relationship with someone. I feel happy when I am at the ocean. I feel happy when I am at the fun park or game park. I am happy, or I feel happy, when I receive or get something that I've always wanted, needed, and desired, and wished for, and hoped for. I am happy when I walk into the house and I see all the housework has been completed and done. I am happy when I receive a beautiful dress that I have always wanted, desired, needed, wished, and hoped for. I am happy when I see someone else is apparently happy. Now all these, which is really but a few, are examples of how human beings have defined happiness as. Though this happiness, or being happy, or feeling happy, or I am happy, only lasts for so long. Consider this. Have a look. Happiness and being happy or feeling happy only exist for really but a moment. And it is the same with excitement. Excitement only exists for so long within you, and then it dissipates and disappears. Excitement and happiness is the same energetic, frequent emotion or feeling charged by the mind. Thus, happiness is an emotional or feeling expression of the mind. Excitement is an emotional or feeling expression of the mind because, and let's say the example thereof is that happiness and excitement both dissipates eventually. It just kind of drops. Thus, for excitement to exist, an expression of disappointment must exist. For happiness to exist, sadness must exist. The exact same polarity equation manifestation of the mind. Therefore, happiness, as the same with excitement, is a polarity manifestation, emotional feeling of the mind. It is to experience yourself, to express yourself as joy, to stand, live, express, and experience yourself as joy. Now this joy I am speaking of is not something that comes up or ignites within you because of a specific event that takes place or a specific something outside of you, separate from you, making you feel joy. No, That's what happens to happiness and excitement. Happiness and excitement is usually, actually always, linked to a separate source from self, outside of self, that then charges you to the experience of happiness and excitement for but a moment. There is a difference with you as joy, as the expression of joy of life within and as oneness and equality. It is you as who you are. In other words, this expression of joy is not something of laughter or, happily, bubbly, smiling, out there all the time, exuberant, expressive. No. This joy is the presence of you as who you are, of life within and as oneness and equality. Constant, stable presence here of every breath. If you would like to experience the joy of yourself as who you are, of life within and as oneness and equality, become the breath. The breath of life is the joy of life as you, as who you are. Therefore, be aware and become observant of happiness and excitement. Both are emotion or feeling that is of the mind. I say that joy and excitement is of emotion and feeling, or emotion or feeling, because excitement and joy is charged through emotions to generate the feeling that you experience as happiness and excitement. So, happiness and excitement originate from suppressed emotions within you. Thus, you will perceive yourself to be happy and excited for but a moment. It only lasts for so long, because energy can only last for so long, and then it dissipates and runs out. And then you go to the other extreme, which is sadness. And something will happen in your world that will trigger sadness. And then something will happen that will trigger happiness and excitement. And then you go back to sadness again, and then anger. And then you continue in your world in the experience of the polarity manifestations of the mind. From one extreme to the another extreme, from one extreme to the another extreme. To get out of the extremes of the polarity of the mind, remain here of every breath that is you, of life within and as oneness and equality. Thank you very much. This is the design of happiness, communicating about myself as happiness. Thank you very much.